Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to check out 3 pentatonic licks that you should know. The first one's in the key of E minor, and it's in the first position box that we all know. I'm assuming you know this already, but I'll play through it first. Here we go. So this is the lick. Now it's not strictly pentatonic. There's some funky notes in there. I'll go through that in a second. Let me go through the pattern slowly. So I like to think of it as 3 groups. This would be group 1. This would be the same thing, but starting on the B string. The same thing, but starting on the G string. And then we finish it on the root note. So it's the same pattern 3 times. You can take it as far down as you want. So now let's look at the intervals that the lick uses. We've got the minor third, pulling off to the root note, to the flat 7, back to the root note, then we're hitting the major 7th. That's what makes it sound cool. And then we're descending to the perfect 4th. That's all minor pentatonic except for the major 7th. The next part is obviously the same shape, however we're landing on that blues note instead of the major 7th. We get that flattened 5th. The next group of notes is the same lick, we're landing on the major 2nd instead. So it's got some cool ingredients other than the minor pentatonic scale. That's why I think it sounds cool. Okay, the next lick we're going to check out is in B minor. So this actually expands the entire length of the neck. I'm going to play through it first and then we'll break it down. Let's go through it slowly. In order to play this lick, I think we need to be able to visualize each position of the minor pentatonic scale. And this is a great chance for you to check them all out. I'm going to quickly play through them just so you get an idea of how I'm visualizing the fretboard. So those are 5 patterns or shapes of the minor pentatonic scale that you should already know. Now we're just singling out 3 strings, in this case, of each position. Check it out. This is the first group. This is the next group. This is the classic position 1 that we know and love. That's the BB box. And then we're going to hit the root note. You can finish it with a slide, bend, or not at all. Up to you. The important thing is the rhythm. We can play it with 8th notes or 16th notes, and that kind of gives it a cooler feel because it's crossing over the bar line at an awkward sort of spot, which is interesting. The other option we can do is we can play triplets. That's more of a sort of classic kind of sound with this lick, I guess. It's more on the beat. Okay, so the last lick that we're going to learn is a 3-note per string approach to the minor pentatonic scale. Now, a lot of people think this is the shreddy type of scale. 3-note per string has that connotation, but don't be afraid, it's okay. Your blues friends will still like you after you play it. Now, I'll go through the shape first so you can understand how I'm visualizing the pattern or the lick, and then we'll check out the lick. So here is the 3-note per string pattern. Now you notice there's a double up of every 3rd note. I think that sounds cool. I think that's why it's interesting. It's also a cool tool to expand that position 1 box that we all get stuck in, right? So now we're actually visualizing an extra note of that scale, which is why I like that. Check out the lick. Here it is again. Let's check it out slowly. So when learning this lick, to memorize it, you could think about it in terms of 2 groups of notes. Got 3 notes there, and then a group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's just going in descending. So 3 notes descending, and then coming back to the minor 3rd of E, and then 5 notes descending. And then the same thing happens on the next set of strings. Same thing. And you can keep going with it if you like. That's a big stretch. You might even want to include the major 2nd there, or the 9. Just for an extra bit of flavor there. So have fun with those licks. Try and get them into your playing. Try and create them in your own way, and have fun most of all. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.